Greetings and salutations, and welcome to another Inventor video. In today's video, we'll be doing the final of my ACU Inventor guide. And so let's get into it. So we're going to go through UI navigation and drawing. Go through drawing first because UI navigation is pretty quick and that will be thrown in the end. So drawing, control sheet size and add a title block. Pretty simple, just grab yourself a new drawing. And then you're literally just going to go into find your sheet. And you're just going to click edit sheet. And then you see sheet size, you can select whatever custom size. I'll just leave it at D, but obviously you can just define it all there. Pretty simple. And then it's going to ask you to define a title block. So you go into a title block and define a new one. And this is relatively simple. You can obviously just like put something in there to put your boxes in, some titles, like saying, oh, this is like, this could be CAD Insight designs, etc. I can just, I don't know, drop in a phoenix, why not, and I can then just like, or not move it. I can pretty much do whatever I want around ACU. Just click finish, then you can just click alt, I'll just call this test, save, and then obviously I can then just insert it in when I need it. Job simple. That's pretty much adding a title block. It's really that simple. Creating a title block is that simple, so you can spend more time, make it more like the is it the ACU? Yep. And so you can see you can put in more names, titles, images of your company, etc. Right, select and place a front view. So you see, I can just put a front view in. And you see I could probably just tune it down to tune it up rather to a full one. Click OK. And there we go. Create drawing view from existing view. So you've got an auxiliary section all projected. And you see you get a projected view. And you see you can all place them around. Obviously I'm just doing this in a nonsensical way just to kind of show the whole idea. And you click create. And you see, there you go. It's a bit of a mess. I probably should have made it only a half scale. But overall, that's kind of how it really works. And let's move on. Create a drawing view. Add annotation and dimensioning to drawing. So we go ahead into Inventor, and you go to annotate, and so you want to add dimensions. There we go. So you see, you can just dimension that. And obviously you can just put names in. Click OK. And you can obviously like put dimensions wherever you like them. And also you can also put text in. So you can just say bucket. Okay. And obviously you can scale them around, drag them around like you would with a text box. Annotate as needed, and obviously you've then got all your sketch symbols if you do welding, surface features, etc. Okay, moving on. Add sheets to a drawing. New sheet. Job done. Create a drawing view based on an assembly and presentation file. Okay, now this is like really cool. So you see, I just got the first one we're playing around with. Just click Made Assembly. Create drawing view, and then just select it. Let's go DWG, and it brings it straight in there, and even at the view you're looking at. So it just copies it straight over, straight from the viewpoint. However, you can twist it around and orbit as needed. And it then says, and a presentation file. So I have this like exploded drawing here, and you see, I can just grab that, recreate, because I just did it, and it brings it straight in. And obviously, we can flip it around. And we'll flip it around to there. And you see, that's okay. Job done. And let's go back to add balloons to drawing. Balloons just kind of show what parts are. They're pretty simple. They're kind of like little pointers and arrows. So you see you've got a balloon feature where you can literally just go and it will just then just grab it, and you see, continue, and you can just select each part individually. You just make a click to place it, and click continue. Each click you can add bends into it. But the other cool feature that I prefer is auto balloon. So you go into annotate, auto balloon, and so you can just select that, select placement, click apply, and therefore it just brings everything in from your sheets, from your drawing, and bomb, and labels it all up nicely. However, those numbers don't really make much sense, so create and edit a parts list. Parts list, pretty easy, just go to parts list. And if I was going to the main assembly, which is what it's called, click OK. Obviously my naming is not great, but obviously you now got edit details, and then you can just double click on it to open it up, and so you can obviously put frame, add titles, gear and bearing, axle, nut, really descriptive. Add descriptions into it, change item quantities, find the balloon number, etc. See item numbers there, all line up. It also shows whether it's a part, derived, an assembly. Click OK. And that, I believe, is everything under drawing, so that's pretty quick. So you use navigation, change the viewpoint. My interpretation, if that's changing your viewpoint, obviously then you can change it, and right, change the setting on it, which I believe is the next one. Change the setting of the view cube, orthographic, perspective with ortho faces, and obviously the main thing it's talking about would be the orthographic perspective and these, and obviously then changing your views as and when, because you see I could set this current view as front, so that's pretty simple. And last but not least, file types and templates. So if I just go here, so pretty much all the file templates you will ever really come across are really going to be your DWG, your IAM, IDW, IPN, IPT, and that's everything. So your DWG and your IDW are your drawing files, just standard. That's what that file extension is. You do your drawings in there. IPN is your presentation file, so you can do exploded drawings, animations, show how stuff assembles and disassembles. IAMs are specifically ones for assemblies. IPTs are parts. There's a couple other ones which are specific ones called like weldments, which are for the weldment assemblies. So when you got the welding features installed, when you got the welding toolset enabled, and they got like sheet metal parts, and that really kind of covers it in terms of really what you got to go for it. Standard templates are really just templates that are just showing you got all your settings there. Obviously the ones that come pre-installed, so they have like your ISO, your standards, so ISO, EN, can't remember anymore, international standards off the top of my head, but otherwise they kind of are your default toolset and bread and butter that help you get going. I think that is now everything here. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me in the comments section. Hopefully when I got the opportunity I will try and take this exam, and if I do it, I will actually comment or maybe produce a video of how it went, what it was like. Obviously I can't tell you because a lot of it is under NDA, but overall, thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.